Wow, you won't be going postal with this mod. Oh, that's terrible. Cue the music. So first up is Boosted Greenhouses. This is by Gaming Joy, 20.22 megabyte the download, and you're going to find them, as you can imagine, under Greenhouses. Now, they're basically the base game version with a little bit of a twist. Now, you've got your usuals, you got your top ones, you've got your small, medium, and large, you've got your old rice pallet one just there, then we've got the old, I'd say more traditional, especially in the UK anyway, and then you've got your mushroom one. Obviously, these come in small, medium, and large as well. Now, all of these have the option, and you'll see here that you got your pallet spawn point on the right-hand side. This one, it's got it on the left-hand side. Yeah, you can change it. So if you just click it out like that, then stick in, customize, you get the option on the right or on the left. So on the right is going to be by the water barrel. On the left is going to be opposite, as you can well imagine. Now, about these, they're only going to cost you £1, euro or dollar above the base game version. So yeah, they're not that bad at all. And they also double stack. Yeah, I haven't put that there. That's how they come out. So I've got a load of garlic on the go. It's double stack the pallets. That is all right indeed. And obviously the water points are going to be the same going in as the standard base game versions. But if we'll go into this one, I'll show you what I mean, because it's the productions, that side of it. I mean, we're doing chilies there, 2,640 cycles a month. It's boosted by roughly about 10 times. 10 times as fast getting your stuff out. I mean, like, I've done, like, loaded this one up, fast forward 1 month, and we've got pallets in there. I mean, we've run out of water, mind you. Oh, fair enough. Now, also, on the subject of water, if we go back into the production menu, you do have this recipe at the bottom. Yeah, turn that on. Dear, oh dear, you're going to get free water. Now, obviously, that should be cycling through each hour. So the water goes in, have that on distributing. It's going to send it back to itself. You haven't even got to load it up. That's insane. Right, next up is Concrete Curbs. This is by Pippi, 0.27 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under fences, which is a little bit interesting, yeah, because the actual curb itself, you drag it out like a fence. And then we've got different versions here for the drop curbs you can get your vehicle through. Now, they act a bit like gates, and I'll show you what I mean. So if we click on that, and we drop it down, drag it out, you know, you make different shapes, you go for whichever one you want. And then, if you do switch segment type onto number 2, it's going to put that out like that. There we are, and then you can obviously spin it around if you want to, or go to segment 3, which is obviously the bigger one, and it's going to put that one out. Oh, fair enough. I'm not sure the council would be much appreciative of my my curb lane skills, but you know, make it what you like. Fair enough. Well, next up is Solar Generator. This is by NazaB82, 0.17 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under generators. Now, it's going to cost you 19.5 grand to buy. You're going to get 38,400 back a month. So if you're playing single day months, you're going to get your money back by lunchtime, which is all right indeed. Now, the detail on it looks all right on a brickwork. It don't take up too much space. And yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Hessian Farm Vogelsberger. This is by Farmer5 Tom, 35.61 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in a few different places. So first off is going to be the house there. It's also got a chicken coop attached that's going to hold 30 chickens in there. We then come across to the sheds. Now these are interesting because we've got 2 sheds here, but there's 2 different versions which are actually found under silos. And I'm not quite sure why, but okay, fair enough. Now, what we do have, once we get from there, so we've got the small shed there for 19 grand and the bigger shed for 80 grand. Now, obviously, they're under silos, I'd imagine, because it's like bale and pallet storage. But there doesn't seem to be any icons for that one, unless I placed it the wrong way around. Well, they may be inside. We'll take a little look in a minute. You do have the option on both of these to change the scale. So, customize in, so you've got your normal version, or you got your scale version. So it just says on the website, makes it a little bit easier from a game perspective. You know, lower roof heights, that sort of thing. You can also change the colour, and we'll go for that. It's going to do the doors. Now, both of these sheds have got that option. Now, you come to this one. Obviously, this is going to be found, as you could well imagine, under sheep. So you got your sheep pen just there, 16 grand. It's going to hold 20 sheep. And then the last bit on the end is going to be for your pigs. Obviously, that's going to be doing your pigs. 15 in there. Jobs are good 'em. Now, the house itself, you can't go inside. You have got a sleep trigger on the front just there for you. You got your loading in point for your chicken feed, your animal dialogue box just there. And then obviously this is your egg pallet spawn point. We'll come to this one. Obviously this is your bale and pallet storage. We'll open up this door. There you are. So behind door number 1, we've got a little bit of a storage space as well. That's all right. Then we'll come to this one. So this is in the silos as well. Oh, there we are. Oh, fair enough. Big shed with grain. It is actually a silo. All right, no problem. No problem at all. Then we'll come over to the sheep. Now, this is where it gets a little bit, I'm going to say, interesting. So you've got your animal dialogue box just there. It's actually by this wheelbarrow just there. No problem. Your feed goes into there. Great, no problem. You then got your wool pallet spawn point there. Great, no problem. And if you come over here and open up this door, we've got another loading in point and a straw going in point. There's sheep. Sheep don't need straw. Okay, carry on. Carry on indeed. Now, we'll come over here for the pigs. Now, the animal dialogue box is in there just by the wheelbarrow. It's got pigs sat under the wheelbarrow, but all right, fair enough. Now, this is where it gets really random because we've also got a pallet spawn point here. Pigs don't produce anything on a pallet. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And then we come back to this, which is adding to all the strangeness. So you've got the same icons in there. Now, obviously, these do work for your feed and for your straw, for your pigs, no problem. But why is the pallet spawn point for the wall on the pigsty, and why is the pig inputs on the sheep pen? It's just really random. I mean, to be fair, the buildings look great. And if you want to go for that old school, what is it, like the Tudor and Stuart look? Yeah, back in the day. Was it Middle Ages? I don't even know if it's Middle Ages, to be fair. The old timber frame buildings. Yeah, these are fitting nicely. Just wondering what's going on with the animal pens. Next up is Lighted Bunker Silo. This is by Rockhound Modding, 2.59 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under silos. Now, it's going to cost you 65 grand, and it is fairly big. Let's face it, you're going to get plenty of chaffage on the go in there. Now, you have got the lights at the top. Jobs are good, and to turn them on, you come over here to this light box, press B. Wow, that's, yeah, you're not going to be struggling for light at night with that one. Dear, oh dear. That's if you've got an electric bill with that on, that's going to cost you a fortune, but that's great. That is great for seeing at night. Right, next up is something, to be fair, really random. Never thought I'd see something like this in Farm Sim, but okay. This is the LPS Post Office Production Pack. This is by Squiggles, 9.31 megabyte on the download. And first off, you're going to find the actual building under production chains. It's going to cost you 95 grand. We're then going to come down, well, come across to sell points because we've got these here. These are all individual mailboxes, individual sell points. So the whole premise behind this mod is that you put these out by various houses on the map and use them as a sell point. Take the letters. All right, fair enough. Now, obviously, you got one mailbox and you have the option to customize. So you got your metal, you got your boat, your fishing lure. I mean, it's just all sorts. Red bar. There's a cow mailbox, green plastic, black plastic, a horse, a milk can, a tractor, and then back to the original. Now, also part of this pack, if we come down to decorations, and we'll scroll across touch, we've got the old big lizard postal service sign, just to, just tell everybody that's what this place is all about. Now, this is separate. That one comes with the building. That one's separate. All right, fair enough. Now, obviously, it is a production chain, so you're going to need to put some stuff in. So what do you need to put in? Water. That is all you need to put in, just to keep the post persons watered. All right, fair enough. Now, you come around the back, past and, to be fair, the brickwork looks all right. Must admit. Your loading in point for your water is here, and then your pallet spawn point is just here. These are pallets of letters. So we'll pick one up. Holds 1,000 pieces, And what you need to do really is just bring them round like this and then take them to a mailbox just like that. Sold off. 605 I got for that one. Now, there is the other option of the old postal van. Now, this is going to be found under your mods and DLC. It's probably the easiest way to find it, and it's going to be there. It's going to cost you 18 grand. There is no customization options, but it is it's rather loud. We'll get in here. There we are. We'll start it up. Oh, it's yeah, it's seen some better days, I must admit. This has done a few tours around the houses. Oh dear, oh dear. So what we'll do, I mean, it gets going pretty fast, I must admit, for a little postal van. So you come around here like that. There we are, and then you just spin it like that. Yeah, back it up. Back it up, back it up. Do we need to open? Oh, they just auto loads into the back. Alright, fair enough. So we've got 1,000 pieces in the back. What you want to do now is, you'll see the letters there. It's just right by the passenger seat. That's ace. Or do like that. And then you just come up to the old mailbox. Like that. There we are. Get the trigger. I'll load. And then carry on. Oh, that's it. I mean, something a little different. I mean, I do like different. Not quite sure if this fits in with farming, mind you, but it's a little different nonetheless. Right, next up is Extended Goods and Productions. This is by Fadsty. 1.49 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them, as you can imagine, under Productions. Now, we've got the first one there, the grain mill. That's going to be 325 grand, and we're going to be making some new stuff. We then got the plant-based milk production for 225 grand. And then we've got the extended dairy just there. Now, we are going to be making a few new things with this. Now, I will say, when you've got them going, they're really loud. I mean, this is turned off at the minute. Nothing's running. And it's still quite loud. So we'll go and turn one on. We'll turn that on. Man alive! No, turn it off. Turn it off, dear. Dear, oh dear. That's far too loud. Anyway, right, we'll carry on. So you got your loading in point for these two at the front, and obviously you got your production chain menus, and then round the back is going to be your pallet spawn points. Now, obviously on this one here, we've got a few different flours. So we've got your barley flour, you got your canola flour, you got your canola flour again. Interesting. But what you'll see going down is there's, I'd say, doubling up, because what we've got here at the top, you got canola flour. And then you got flour made from canola. Yeah, so obviously all these ones with the standard bag on, it's all going to make the same thing, just out of different crops. So if you want the actual different flour, you're going to have to pick the different recipe. All right, hope you got that. Hope that's clear. Because like here we got the flour from corn, and then we've got corn flour, or maize flour as they put it there. Again, we've got pea flour. We've also got soya flour and sunflower flour. Sunflower flour down the bottom. Now we have got a varying different pallets on here. Now they all look the same, to be fair. So what we've got corn flour there, we've got some canola flour there. I mean, it is written on the side of the bag. Yeah, you just can't really tell much by looking at it. Although saying that, what's this one in the corner? What does that look like actually? Oh, it's soy flour. The corn flour and the maize flour. No, not corn flour, is it? Got maize flour and canola flour. They all look the same. Alright, fair enough. Now obviously that's the flour mill. We then got the old plant-based milk situation. So we've got some rice milk just there. We then got some pea milk. I'm sure you can make milk out of peas, but okay, oat milk. Yeah, I've heard of that one before. Some more pea milk, some more oat milk. Obviously different versions of the lot. Fair enough. And then finishing it off, we've got the standard dairy, but obviously a little bit different. So you got your production chain menu just there. You then got your loading in point around this side, and then your production, right, your pallet spawn point is just there. What you can make on this one, some garlic butter, well, make it extra anyway, and some strawberry milk. So if we go into this production facility like that, so we've got your usual shenanigans on that sort of thing. We have got some garlic butter that we can make just there. We've also got some strawberry milk, and we've got some yogurts. Although I don't think the yogurts have come out, actually. What's that one? That's butter. No, I've made too much garlic butter, haven't I? Ready for some garlic bread. And to be fair, just to finish it off, we're going to go into the menu of the old milk factory, because I don't think they've all come out either. So you've got the option to make oat milk, pea milk, rice milk from long grain, rice milk from normal rice, and then your soy milk. Something a little different, just maybe turn the volume down when you've got it running. And next up is Warehouse Pack. This is by Pascal Counts, 38.01 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under sheds. Now, we've got 4 different versions here. So we've got the first one, 142.5 grand to buy. We then got the second one, 525 grand, which is more of a distribution depot. We then got the third one, which is going to be 290 grand. And then to finish it off, we got this one on the end, which is 481 grand. Now, these are just, for the sake of the game, they are just sheds, but they're looking all right, I must admit. I mean, you come in here, you know, plenty of space on the go, looking all right. Sort of old school Victorian age building. Yeah, but what you can also do, now I remember when these come out in 22, or a version of these anyway, I said it was a convertible building, because you come over to the old blueprint, and it's got build mode. You can take the roof off. So what you can now do is then go in with some decorations, or even some like pallets, you know, pallet racking that has the pallet spawn points on it. Yeah, you can just place it in with old free place mode on the go, and then when you're done, just come back over, put the roof back on. That's ace. Oh, I do like that. Now we come over here and we've got the old distribution facility. So we're going to come up this door here like that. There we go. No, gone past it. That's the open door point. And then once you're inside, it's the same sort of thing again. Obviously, plenty of space for you to be getting on with, but you're obviously going to need to be putting some stuff inside. Now, these doors are awesome. So you come over to the box like that. And once it's done, you come over to the edge like that. Open dock leveler. Once the door's open, it's going to lift it up. It's going to put the flap out, and it's going to drop it down. Ready to go. Oh, fair enough. Now, these should all have the same roof removing mechanism. We've got all these doors. Yeah, open them up. Use it as you see fit. So come over here, build mode again. And again, you know, just place stuff in. Do whatever you like. Put whatever you like inside. I like that. I'm going to stick with it. Convertible building. Because, you know, why not? Then we'll come over to the next one. I mean, that's a nice little ramp. Like a forklift truck getting inside. Then we'll come over to this one. And this is going to be the same sort of thing on the go. So we'll open up the door like that. And then once you're inside, again, you've got the door that opens and the old dock leveler as well. And then we'll spin it around. Oh, it's in here, isn't it? Let's open up this one. Come on, when you're ready. There we go. Take the roof off inside the office, because you know why not? Dear, oh dear. That's just ace. Oh, I love it every time we do it. And then the last one. Now, I remember this coming out, and this was the first time I've seen the building. This was awesome. It really was, because obviously you got the doors that open. I mean, do they open from the outside, actually? No, they don't. You got to go inside to open them, which is interesting. All right, fair enough. Obviously, open the door, do the dock leveler. That's great. And then you've got this extra bit, obviously, over here. Take the roof off, put in whatever you need to put in. No problem. And then we'll come down here. We'll open up. Oh, we can't open up this door. It's got to be from the other side. Right. Okay, what about if we go through here? Oh, we can open up that one. Oh, there we are. You got another little entrance just there. So you got to open it from the boxes. It's got no trigger on as it is. Right, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. But what this building does have, if we go around the front like that, is it's got an office. Now, obviously, you can take the roof off the main building. Can we take it off the office as well? What's upstairs? Is there a... No, there's no standalone bit. So we've got the roof off the actual building, but the office you can't. That's... I'm pretty sure on the last one we could. We could do something with the office, but no, we can't. Alright, fair enough. I mean, that being said, though, just being able to do that on the rest of the buildings is awesome. Fair enough. And next up is the hand liftable consumables. This is by Mr. Hector, 7.98 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find him under miscellaneous. Now, this is obviously, you know, for doing smaller animal operations. We'll go down that road because we've got the bag of chicken food just there. It's going to be 50 litre capacity per bag. And you can buy 20 all at once. That's a lot of bags to be moving around all at once. But okay, fair enough. You've also got your pig food, your horse food, your car feed, which is, well, let's face it, that's TMR. You then got your mineral feed. Now we'll leave that one alone. And then obviously we've got different ones here. You've got road salt, lime, fertilizer, and bags of seeds. Then you come into the multi-pack. So this is going to be 5 bags all strapped together. Well, that makes it a little bit easier to handle. So the single ones now come in packs of 5. Then we got some liquid stuff. So we've got liquid fertilizer and herbicide. Then we've got solid additive, herbicide again with a round container. And then liquid fertilizer and solid additive again. You've got a canister for your diesel. And then you've got some DEF, although that's not really a thing on console. You've got the barrel of diesel and DEF. You've got round bayonet, square bale twine, and then individual boxes of Rani wrap. Yeah, I mean, you can change that up if you like. Go for the black, or the green, or the nature green. Fair enough. Now, obviously, they are for doing smaller jobs. I mean, that's it. It's 50 litres. Yeah, if you've got a small chicken coop, jobs are good, and you're not going to get a big chicken coop filled up with one of those. But, you know, once you've got a few together, you'll be making some damage in the old chicken feed. Why not? Then you got your herbicide canister there. And your single box of Rani wrap. That is ace. I do like that. That's a different element to the game. Right, next up is Can And Pallet. This is by Premium AG, 0.68 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under pallets. Now, first off, we got the jerry can itself, 20 litre, and it's going to cost you 25 to buy. You can go from 1 all the way up to 8 if you want to. Now, if you don't fancy handballing them yourself, well, they do a pallet version as well. 240 litres on a pallet for 300, and again, you can buy 8 pallets all at once. 1920 litres of diesel. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is the WesttecH Pack. This is by HR Force and Vogelsberger, 4.52 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under excavator tools. Now, the first one is the WesttecH Woodcracker C550. This is awesome. Obviously, it grabs around the trunk, chops it out, and away you go. Designed to go onto the old fast coupler on your excavator. It's going to cost you 50 grand. You do have the option to change the main colour, so we'll go with a blue. It's going to do those bits, and then the design colour is obviously going to do the claw bits. Yeah, we'll call it that anyway. And if you didn't fancy using that, there is a couple of different versions. So we have got the C550 with the collecting grapple. So you've got that extra jaw in the middle, obviously going to hold a bit more stronger onto your trunk when you're chopping it down. So only 5 grand extra. All right, fair enough. Same colour options as before. And we've got some wood logs. Now, wood logs? What do you call them, wood logs? I mean, that's just a fork at the end of the day. Let's face it. 18 grand. Obviously going to go on the fast coupler. Again, you can change your main colour. I'm just going to do that bit. And then here is the actual log grapple with the jaws on the top. 22.5 grand to buy. Again, that looks ace. I mean, the hydraulic bits there. It just looks awesome. Right, next up is the Ino Elite 270. This is by WesttecH Modding, 4.45 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under mulchers. Now, it's only going to require 75 horsepower from your tractor, 2.7 metre working width, and a 7 mile an hour working speed for 5,730. So obviously, with 2.7, it's going to be for your small farming shenanigans. But that being said, it's all right having nice stuff, even if you're doing small farming. And next up is the Lizard Tandem series. This is by WesttecH, 18.02 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under miscellaneous. Now, these are awesome. They allow you to do some things that you probably wouldn't thought you needed to do or should do. We'll come back to that in a minute. So the first one we've got here is going to be the Tandem 9000. So obviously it's got 3 attaching points. So you've got a long one in the middle and 2 short ones at the sides. If you fancied, doubling up, if you've got like a couple of small pieces of equipment, yeah, use one of these. You've got your Lizard, BKT, Midas, Trelleborg, Continental, and then Lizard again on the tyres. There's a couple of different versions on the go in there. So you've got decals, you've got yes or no. Now, this is where the interesting bit comes in, because we've got standard with long central, so it's the standard hitching points with a long central piece. You then got your pattern with short central. You've got 3 points. You've got 2 3 points on the side. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, and a long central bit as well. Then you've got the 3 points and a short central one. You've got 3 points all around. See, now you've got 3 points. Just insane. So you got a 3-point in the middle with 2 centrals, about 2 standards on the outside, then back to the original. When you got your main colour, we'll do that. It's going to do the main frame, and then your rims is obviously going to be your rims. Now, obviously, this is the smaller one of the pack, and we've done all that messing around, and it's still only £5,000. And you've got bigger versions. So we've got the 13,000, which is obviously going to be the same sort of thing, but obviously a little bit wider. And as you can imagine, 13,000 V2, again, slightly different, a little bit bigger, but you carry on as before. Then you've got your 15,000, which is again bigger as well. And then we've got the one that I've gone for, because obviously bigger is better, is the Tandem Flex 39,000. Same options as before. You can pick your 3 points, you can pick your multiple different options, but this one, because it's so big, you can actually end up having 5 points all at the same time. So we've now got the standard one, which is the single long in the middle and then one either end. You then go for double sides with long centers. So you got one at there, one at the top, one in the middle, and then one at there, and then one at the top again. So it's like 5 attaching points. And again, you can have the short versions, you can have the 3 points, you go for whichever one you want. Oh, this is just insane. Now, what you can do, and before we take a look at this, I thought it's funny when I was setting it up. It is just ridiculous. So I've got the tandem on the back, I've got the 3-point option in the middle, and I've got a trailer just for good measure on the right hand side with the left side open. But you can still use the mulcher in the middle. So make sure obviously that you're on the right piece. Then turn it on and then obviously lower it down. It's still a working 3-point. It still uses the PTO. Oh, that is awesome. And next up is the multi-purpose trailer. This is by FS25, 6.97 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got a 7,000 litre capacity, 25 grand if we don't have the optional extra on. There we are. The standard version is your bale trailer. So you can have the 7,000 litre capacity, you can have a 14,000 litre capacity, and then back to the bale trailer. So you go for whichever one you want. You then got your designs. You've got design 2. And then 1, so that's going to be the top end, the old headboard. Now, design 1 and then 2, it's going to be your chicken lights down the side of the vehicle. Well, side of the trailer anyway. Then you've got your main colour, which is going to do those bits. The design colour is going to do the main body. And then your rim colour is obviously going to do your rims. Yeah, all right, fair enough, little trailer. And to be fair, not swivel axle, so I'll be all right reversing it. Right, next up is the CLAAS Cuttertrailer. This is by Killy03 in Agriway, 3.18 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under header trailers. Now, this is going to cost you 7,900 to buy. You do have the option to put a beacon light on it, yes or no. So that's going to be putting it on the back. Your rim colour is the only colour option, although it's going to keep the CLAAS colour. Not quite sure you should change it from the red, to be fair. Doesn't look right. All right, if you've got a big header trailer, got a big header that you need a trailer for, get one of these on the go. Right, next up is the Lizard Roadrunner Haysqueezer. This is by Pascal Couts, 10 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under wheel loaders. And this is awesome. I must admit, I remember when this came out in 22. That was great then, and I imagine it's going to be great now. So it's got a 500 horsepower engine, and it's going to do 51 mile an hour top speed for 123 grand. You do have the option of decals, so you can have number 1, number 2, number 3, and then back to nothing. So if you do go for number 3, you do get a different colour option as well. So we then got your design. So default without lights. You can have some chicken lights. You can have a bit of a windscreen. What's it called? Eyebrow. We'll call it that anyway. You then got it with the lights as well. And then back to nothing. Your beacon lights. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 different designs of beacons. Okay, fair enough. You got your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. Your secondary colour is going to be the bottom part. You then got your decal colour, which is going to be the decals, as you can well imagine. And then the rim colour is going to be your rims. Now, obviously, this isn't going to do much just on its own. You've got 2 attachments to go with it. So first off is the bale handler. That's going to do 180 centimetre square bales. We'll come back to that in a minute. 4,300 to buy. Again, you can change the colour to match it up with your main vehicle. Or if you fancy just getting a bit of a spike on the front, you can do as well. The bale fork, 900 to buy. You got your main colour, which is going to do the main frame. And then design colour is obviously going to do the spikes. Now, once you get it out and about, obviously you start off, driving it forward like a normal person. Yeah, great. You then do LB and RB together and A, change direction. Now, going forwards is now reverse, and reverse is going forward. Like it used to be, the controls are switched around. So you can now drive it like a forklift truck. Alright, indeed. So obviously we're going to hook up the old bale squeezer like that. I mean, you've got the usual things on the go, tilt forward and whatever. Until you go for RB and right stick left and right. This is where it's going to do its magic. Now, I said it's going to do square bales. I was trying to see if it's going to do round bales. I'm just intrigued. So we'll... No, wrong way. Squeeze it together. Like that. Oh, it does. It does. It does round bales as well. So you can just thrash it along. No problem. With your bale. Job's a good one. And then we'll just do change direction. You literally just jump across to the other seat. And it slows itself down and away you go. And now it drives like a normal vehicle. Oh, fair enough. Well, next up is the Komatsu FH50. This is by Pascal Kautz, 17.5 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under forklifts. Now, it's got a 72 horsepower engine, 26 mile an hour top speed, 63 grand. The only options are going to be your changing of colours. So that's going to be your main bit, and then your rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. You could just match it up like that. All right, fair enough. Now, obviously, it's a forklift truck, a little bit different. A bit of a diesel engine vibe on the go. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Right, next up is the Fendt Vario Evolution. This is by DS Power, 36.72 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find him in a few different categories. So you've got your small, you've got your medium, and you've got your large tractors. Now, all three of these have got the same options apart from the engine. So obviously we've got the 500 Vario E, 131 to 180. We then got the 700, 203 to 330, and then the 1000, which is going to be 396 to 550 horsepower. Now, apart from that, they've all got the same customizable options. We'll call it that anyway. Now, obviously, we're going to go for the Fendt 1000 because that's my favourite tractor in the game. So why not? So we've got the engine set up nice. You've got your Trelleborg, your Michelin, your BKTs, and then your Trelleborgs. And you've got the usual shenanigans on the go. I mean, I'd go with the wide tyres, to be fair, because that just looks ace. But then if we go back the other way, we have got twins all round if we feel the need for it. You then got your option of design line. So yes or no, it's going to give it the grey grille and the chrome exhaust. The Black Beauty, there we are. Now it's the best tractor in the game, in my humble opinion. Dear out here. Beacon lights, so we've got number 1, number 2, or number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, 11. All right, I see where this is going. How many have we got? 15. 15 different beacons. Right, okay. That's a bit of an overkill, to be fair, but all right. You then got window 1, window 2, number 3, number 4, then back to number 1. You then got logo back. So we'll spin it around. So logo back. So you've got logo 1. Oh, there you are. Farm Sim 25 on the window. Logo 2. Oh, that's it. That's the one for the win. Fendt. Oh, Fendt black. Do you have it white or do you have it black on the back? Interesting indeed. Or with that, no, leaving that on. Leaving that on indeed. Then got box. So you're without or with. So that's going to be putting a little bit of a lunch box on the old, well, the side there. Looks like it's got a cooler already. All right, fair enough. Then you got passenger. So you got currently, well, you've got currently without. It's a little penguin. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's staying on. That is definitely staying on. You've got a penguin. We've got an elephant. Got different versions. You've got a horse or without. No, leave the penguin on. Matches the colour scheme of the old Black Beauty. That's ace. Rubber boots. So without or with. Interesting. Where's the old rubber boots? Are they inside or the outside? Interesting. I can't actually. Are they outside? Come on. When you're ready, where's your rubber boots? Not really seeing what it's doing, to be fair. All right. We'll I mean, the front grill's flashing a touch. Oh, it's inside. So, oh, behind the seat. There we are. I'm not sure why you'd look behind the seat, mind you, but all right, fair enough. You then got sign. So you got with or without. Now, where's the sign? Come on, this is going to be... I mean, the grill's flashing again. I'm not quite sure why the sign's changing. I mean, it could be my eyes. I'd imagine it's something right, really small inside. Potentially. No? All right, we'll carry on. We'll carry on anyway. Now, this is where the interesting bit comes in because we've got underbody lights. Yeah, so we've got without. So we've got blue, red, green, 3, yellow, or without. Oh, we've got to go for the 3, haven't we? Got to go for the 3. Then we've got front grille lights. So we've got without, blue lights, red, green, 3 colour, yellow. Oh, we're going to go for the 3 colour as well. Definitely. So you got your flags. So you got without or with. Oh, on the windscreen. All right, fair enough. Toolbox without or with. So is that going to be putting the... That's got to be inside as well, hasn't it? It's going to be right behind the seat and all. Let's have a little look. Yes, right behind the seat. Dear, oh dear. Additional displays. You got without or with. So it puts it on the side, just by your right-hand shoulder. You then got radio. So you got without or with. So that's got to be inside. Not really seeing anything. I'd imagine it's probably really deeply ingrained into it all. All right, fair enough. We'll, is it on the roof? Oh, it is. Really? I mean, come on, man. I mean, the main colour, well, we've gone for the Black Beauty version, so you could change the main colour from green to black. I mean, you got your front grille. We'll give that a go. Now, we've got the design line on, haven't we? Right, let's go take the old Black Beauty off. Where are you? So many options on this. Right, so take the design line off, and then the Black Beauty off. There we are. So now we can see the colour change on the grille. We'll go with, ooh, no, can't do it. Can't do it. It's not right. We're going to have to go for the usual. That's better. There we are. Ah, pink Fendt 1000. Why not? You then got your exhaust, which is obviously going to be your exhaust colour. You then got your fenders, which is going to be obviously your fenders. Yeah, fenders, yes, but it's also done the underpart of the main body. But all right, then we got the front fenders, so we'll match those up. Okay, fair enough. We then got the seat colour. Dear, oh dear, there's so much to this mod. That's going to do that bit, well, the headrest, let's face it. Interior, oh, carries on going. So we'll go over red. This does not look good, this colour scheme, I must admit. You then got the roof, right, so that's the roof, okay. And then you got your rim colour at the end. We'll go some white wheels, why not? That's just ridiculous, right? Let's have a look. Now, here we go. Let's I want to see these lights. So we'll put the lights on. Let's stay to that. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, it says 3 colour lights on the front. On the front grille, they look, no, and the ones underneath are looking on point, I must admit. Gonna stay to this tractor. It's like a clown tractor, that's all I'm gonna say. You could definitely see this in the circus. Next up is Moss Valley. This is by VR Modding, 519.31 megabyte on the download. And I remember when this came out in 22, this was an awesome map. Obviously UK. I'm a bit partial to a UK map, obviously being from the UK, but this one just looked awesome. Absolutely brilliant. And I imagine it's going to be the same. Now, from a slot count perspective, you're going to use 1,126 slots, and none of those are going to be taken up with any required mods, which is awesome. Now, obviously, this is going to be your PDA. You start off in the middle here. So we own, on New Farmer, we own this area, also field 33, field 34, and then a little bit of area over here as well, 39 and 38. Interesting indeed. Now, obviously, the fields aren't square, so maybe the AI worker might have a little bit of a problem, but to be fair, this is a very picturesque map. So you might want to be doing some of the work yourself. Anyway, now you start off at your sleep trigger just here. So obviously come and sleep through the night. There's our grandpa. Why does he keep looking at me? Some sort of weirdo he is. Now we're straight over the road, which is nice. A little bit of a lane that goes between your house and your farm as well. So come over here, and we've got these doors open. No, they don't open. I mean, there's Ben. All right, he's doing another little staring action like Grandpa. Some of your equipment just there. A bit more storage under there as well. Then we come around this side, and we've got our silos. You are going to have to get a auger pipe screw feeder. One in the top, one taking out the bottom. All right, no problem. We'll come around here, and we've got a fillable silo. So that is going to be... Let's click on that, and there we are. Your liquid fertilizer is going to hold 40,000 litres. We'll come around here. We've got a bit of storage as well. Is this a bunker silo? Have a little look. Yes, it is. Covered bunker silo for the win. That is all right. That is all right indeed. So we'll come back round here like this. And we'll hook a right. Then we've got this building over here. Now this is definitely... It's definitely a UK farm. Because, yeah... UK farmers don't like to do things nice and neat. It's just chuck it wherever you want it. it'll sort itself out in the end. So we've got a workshop trigger here. Right round the back. Just there. And we've got a harvester header. And obviously goes out into the fields. No problem. We'll spin it back round here. We're going to come down to this bit. We've got some animal pens. Alright, fair enough. So we've got, in this one, pigs. So your feed and your slurry, well, your feed goes in, your slurry comes out there. That being said, I'd imagine the feed goes into the same point. Can we open the door? Oh, we can. There we are. Obviously no pigs in there right now. Alright, fair enough. We'll come around this one. Same sort of thing again. Just going to be chickens going into there. So it's going to have 250 chickens. So feed goes in there. Alright, where's the old pallet spawn point? Is that down the other end? Let's have a little look. I mean, the grass is kind of bushy, so it may be underneath the grass. Or it's at this end. There we are. There's your egg pallet spawn point. Then the last animal pen we got down here. There we are. Turn the corner. This is going to be... Click on that. That's going to be some more pigs for you. So you're feeding your straw going in there again. Well, I'd imagine you're feeding your straws going in there. Get your slowly taken out point. And a great view over the rolling hillside of Moss Valley. Oh, why not? Why not indeed? So we're going to come back up. Because that's not the end of the farm. We must admit. So we come around here and we've got our silo here. So that's your loading in point. And then where's the taking out point? It's not in that tree, is it? I would say it's this side. There we are. Does that mean we've got to open it up? Oh, we do. Got to open it up. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. So we'll carry on back round here. We've got another animal pen. Now that looks like a pallet spawn point. So it could be chickens. Or it could be... Oh, it's a chicken coop. There we are. So obviously the animal dialogue box is going to be the opposite end. We'll get round there in a minute. We then got a cow barn. Because I've really come down the wrong side of this farm. Oh dear, oh dear. Shocking, shocking indeed. We'll spin it back round. I got a little bit lost. So you've got your slurry taking out point for your cows. Your feed's going to go into there. I'd imagine your straw. Maybe you might need a straw blower. And you've got your milk taking out point. Animal dialogue box just there. That's going to hold 200 cows. That is all right. I mean, the space that's taken up. It's only going to require two... Oh, that's right. It's only taking up that space. But you can put in 200 cows. That is all right indeed. And obviously, we've got that shed there. A bit more storage. And then you've got your animal pen up here. There's going to be your chicken coop. So that's going to be, again, actually, where's the point? So is that your loading in point for your... Yes, that's your loading in point for your chicken coop. So that's going to be your taking out point for your silo. Alright, fair enough. Oh, I like that. That is alright indeed. Then we'll come up through this bush. Because, you know, why not? There's a bit more storage under here as well. And can we go in here? This looks like we can. Yes, we can. Open up that door. A little bit of storage in there. Okay, fair enough. This goes round to this side. Alright. It's a bit dark in here, mind you. Let's open up this door. Get a bit more light on the situation. And you come back out, and obviously there's that little lane that goes through your farm-ish. I mean, it's a road, and it stops there, and then, well, it sort of carries on. I mean, you've got a diesel tank just here, so that is going to hold, how much? It's full. 10,000 litres, and it's full. That is all right indeed. And then the road just sort of carries on down here, and then back out the other side. And then we're back to where the cows are. Oh, that's ace. That is it. I mean, that's a great start farm. Completely UK style. Obviously, nothing really makes much sense. Fair enough. Now, obviously, going around this farm, we have seen a bit of equipment. So what do we actually start with on New Farmer? We've got the Agromaz POV5XL, the Amazon ZATS 3200, the Bednar Omega 006,000 FL, the CLAAS Evian 450, the CLAAS Vario 620, the Flegel ASW 271, the John Deere C441R, the Krone Vendro 820 Highland, the Lemkin Smaragd 9500K, the Magsi Bale Fork, the Magsi Pallet Fork, the Magsi Universal Bucket, the Merlot Multi-Farmer 44.9, the Massey Ferguson MF7S 165, the Nardi N20T, the New Holland T7 260, the Samaz KDF 341S, the Samaz XT390, and the Samaz Z2 840H. Now, obviously, this map being based in the UK, it's hedges, tight, narrow lanes, and maybe not the one for big piece of equipment. I mean, the rolling hills are definitely there. I mean, there's a bit of forestry going on as well, but definitely one for, I'd say, a little bit of a challenge, because some of these fields are rather large, but then the narrow lanes are going to, inhibit you getting big piece of equipment down. So that's the challenge. Oh, definitely. I know I'm a bit partial to a UK farm, but this does look good. The last mod for the day is the map Gnadenthal. This is by Iron Thunder, 295.04 megabyte on the download. And if you fancy a little trip to Canada, this could be right up your street. Now, this hasn't got any required mods either, which is awesome. But what this does have is a slot count of 1,155 if you're on New Farmer. And also if you're on New Farmer, you're going to be owning a bit of land. So we've got Area 65, which is your start farm. We've got number 64, well, field 64 anyway, field 56, field 32, which is a little bit random. Now, the fields themselves, fairly square. I mean, obviously you've got these little, ditches or rivers running through. It is going to break it up a little, but other than that, quite worky friendly. Oh, we've also got field 117 down there. Sneaky. All right, fair enough. Now, we have got quite a few new crops as well. So we've got alfalfa, clover, rye, triticale, millet, spelt, mustard, lavender, poppy, flax, buckwheat, and lentils. Man, that was one deep breath to get all those in one. But okay, fair enough. Now, all these can be planted with your seeder or planter. I think the only one that actually needed a planter was the lavender. The rest are done with a seeder. Oh, fair enough. Now, if you've got the alfalfa and clover, they're going to be mown, and you could potentially turn those into bales as well. The rest are pretty much going to be done with a standard harvester header. And that also leads on to some other things. Now, obviously, with the alfalfa, you can make hay and alfalfa silage out of it. With the clover, you can make clover hay and silage. And with the mustard, you can actually make mustard oil. Now, the mustard oil itself, you are going to need to take it to the oil mill. And there is one on the map, even though we don't own any of them. So you could just take it down there, chops are good. Now, obviously, the start farm right here. So we have got our sleep trigger right by the front door. Well, saying that, it's not coming up with a sleep trigger. That's where we started from. You can get into the vehicle. Okay, fair enough. So we're right down the bottom, by field 117. So you have got this grassy land down here. Okay. I mean, a little bit of a ditch there. Might have to be a little bit careful on, especially with your AI workers. But okay, fair enough. So we're actually starting down here, but our main start farm's up the road. Right, so we'll keep going. So we've got a little bit of a dairy on the left hand side. That's all right. Have a little jog in the August morning sunshine, because why not indeed. I'll get me steps in. Come on, I'm going as fast as I can. because we've got our farm area. We'll call it that anyway. So obviously, yeah, being said, there wasn't... Was there a sleep trigger down there? Oh, there was. Must have been around the other side of the house. Okay, fair enough. And this is going to be our main farm area just here. So first up, we got our barn, shed, whatever you want to call it. So obviously in here, it's going to be some of your stuff. Got a fair bit of stuff there as well. We'll come around this side, and we got our screw feeders. So obviously these these silos are going to be loading the top, taking out the bottom. So that means your longer silo feeder is over there. Got another little storage area just here. There you are. So there's your, well, let's face it, it's John Deere farm is going to be in there as well. So we'll come around this side, and we've got a couple of storage facilities under here. So a little, I reckon they're like from the military. That's what they feel like an RAF camp, that sort of thing. Got another one there, and then we've got another one here. There we are. So nothing in that one. Then we got some stuff at the end. Yeah, and that's your start farm. I mean, we have got this little tanker here. So what's going to go in there? Let's have a little look. The 20,000 litres going in there. So that's going to be for your diesel. Taking out point is just there. Alright, no, fairly simple. I mean, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's just sometimes, you know, it can be overcomplicated if you go for too much on your start farm. I mean, just having those bins there, you know, loading in the top, taking out the bottom. Yeah, alright, fair enough. That could be a job in itself, getting them all lined up. But obviously, now we've seen the start farm, and we've seen a bit of equipment, what do we actually start with? And the answer is quite a lot, because we've got the Albert bale spike, the Albert pallet fork, the Albert universal bucket, the Bredel K105, the Bedner Omega 006,000 FL, the Brantner TR 34090 2PT Plus, the Conveyor 1690, the Alma's Manufacturing Super 7, the Grime Prius 440, John Deere 663R, the John Deere 6R145, the John Deere 6R230, the John Deere 7R270, the John Deere Pickup 1150, the John Deere RDF 35, the John Deere S7 800, the Lemkin Titan 18, the Lizard Pickup 2017, the Meridian TL 1239, the Nardi N6035, the Pottinger Terrier 6040, and the Roper Kyler 2 RK22. And to be fair, that's a decent setup, I must admit. Obviously, one for the John Deere fans, definitely. But this map, nice and big, open. I mean, even if you bought fields close together, as long as there wasn't too much of a ditch, you could easily plough them and then have an even bigger field. So big equipment is definitely the name of the game on this one. And if you're into that sort of thing, you will not be disappointed. A couple of updates as well. It's got addable triggers by Farmer 5 Tom and the silage silo by MA7 Studio.